Let's go back to Capitol Hill, where a key senator appears to indicate they're inching closer to a vote. What is that word? I don't even know what that word is, Aishah Hasnie. I'm so excited about this. Vote is the word I was looking for. And she's live on Capitol Hill. Hi, Aishah.
Hey, Dana, the vibes have definitely shifted in the last couple of moments here, because Senator Markwayne Mullin just told us that the GOP has the votes now to pass the big, beautiful bill, and that is with Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski. That just changed in the last couple of minutes here. Mullin tells us that the GOP actually already has the bill text ready to go. They're just waiting on the Democrats to finish huddling. The Democrats might put forward a couple more amendments, and then the Senate Republicans will put forward a wraparound amendment to clean this all up, and then it will go to final passage. So Whit Barrasso is telling us that he still expects a vote to happen sometime this morning. So that is big news for Senate Republicans after a vote-a-rama that has been historic, going on for now about 24 hours. So Murkowski has been the key vote that they've all been focused on for the last several hours here. And that is because they already lost Rand Paul, they lost Tom Tillis, and Susan Collins wouldn't say how she would vote. She's up for re-election. She's had a lot of issues with and concerns with the Medicaid cuts in this bill. So she was an undecided vote. So Murkowski had been on the fence. They thought they had her in the beginning. She'd been on the fence overnight after the parliamentarian threw out language in this bill that was going to give Alaska a break when it came to Medicaid cuts. So we don't know what changed here in the last couple of moments. We don't know if they reworked a new amendment to help Alaska out. We haven't seen the bill text yet, but they have been able to pull her into that yes column. And so with her, they will be able to do this with the tie-breaking vote coming from Vice President J.D. Vance. He is still here at the Capitol ready to go. Now, in all of this, the House is watching this. You know, the House is going to be a hurdle because this will go back to the House, and there are already things in this bill that they do not like. Number one, the Senate was unable to pass a provision the House had put in there to remove illegal immigrants from Medicaid. The parliamentarian ruled that it just wasn't allowed in reconciliation, and they just weren't able to get 60 votes to pass that. So that's out. That's going to tick off a lot of House Republicans. House Freedom Caucus is upset because of the spending cuts. They say the Senate's bill adds $651 billion to the deficit. However, as Britt Hume, our wonderful contributor here, wonderful anchor, he explains on X like this: the reason the deficit numbers look better without the bill is that under current law, there is a huge tax increase that's set to take effect at the end of the year. So they're going to start working on the House next, but right now it looks like they're going to be able to get this vote done this morning. Dana?
Aishah, thank you so much. Let's bring in the RNC chair, Michael Whatley. I want to pull up here the impact on taxes if the bill doesn't pass, right? It's a 60% tax increase for millions of families and small business owners. The tax hike for individuals would go up 22% and $1,700 more a year for a family of four, and it goes on and on like that. So that has been one of the big pieces of this, that tax cuts and making these more permanent, or at least extending them, is the case. We're about to see if we have the votes here. Do you think that Murkowski and Collins will come through in the end?
I certainly hope so. We need to get these tax cuts extended. We need no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. This is going to be the boost that the U.S. economy really, truly needs.
Okay, so there have been false starts in the past. We'll see whether this is one or not. On another topic, so we're about to see the president. He flew down to Alligator Alcatraz, southern Florida. That's in the Everglades. 5,000 beds will be available starting today for illegals who will apparently be housed there for some time. The governor, Ron DeSantis, is there as well. He described this with Steve Ducey a bit earlier. Watch here.
This is as secure as it gets. I mean, if a criminal alien were to escape from here somehow, and I don't think they will, you've got nowhere to go. I mean, what are you going to do? Trudge through the swamp and dodge alligators on the way back to 50, 60 miles just to get to civilization? Not going to happen. So not only that is it secure, it also takes this deportation mission out of the hair of our local and state law enforcement.
I mentioned there are 5,000 beds down there, but you got millions who came here during Joe Biden's tenure. And we know what the president's pledged to do. How's this going to work in Florida? Let's start there.
Well, right now, what we need to do is we need to build the first of these facilities. Then we can build multiple facilities like this. The president is very serious about deporting first the violent criminal illegal aliens and then making sure that we deal with all of the millions that were brought in by Joe Biden. We have a duty to all of the citizens of the United States to provide for their safety and make sure that we are deporting the violent criminal illegal aliens. This is a great facility, and kudos to Governor DeSantis and the state of Florida for putting it together.
Can I ask you then, since you're the chairman of the Republican National Committee and you look at this issue across the board, just politically, characterize for us what you're seeing in the numbers in regards to people's reaction to President Trump's not only securing the border, but in trying to deport these illegal immigrants?
Look, this is overwhelmingly politically positive. It was one of the key issues that President Trump ran on during the election in 2024. One of the major issues that the voters voted on is making sure that we're going to secure the southern border. We're going to end the invasion that Joe Biden unleashed on America. And it's not just in terms of the illegal aliens that are here. It's also sex trafficking. It's also fentanyl. There's a lot to having that many people come into the country illegally. And President Trump has taken immediate steps. He has already secured that southern border. The fact is, in May, there were 0 illegal aliens that were admitted into the United States at our border. That's the first time that has ever happened in the history of the country.
Sir, I'd like to get you on one more topic here. Tom Tillis, Senator, Republican from your state of North Carolina, your home state, will not seek re-election. What do you think that means for Republican chances with a majority next time around in 2026? Your name's been floated. Laura Trump's name's been floated. Roy Cooper, the outgoing Democratic governor, who had a pretty good run as governor in the Tar Heel state, is being floated from the Democratic side. How do you see this possibility?
Well, look, I would say first and foremost, I'm very disappointed that Tom Tillis voted against the bill, has indicated he's going to vote against the bill again today. We need to get this bill done, and that is the primary focus that we've got right now. In terms of holding the Senate, the North Carolina Senate seat is going to be absolutely a priority for the president. It's a huge priority for me as well, and we need to hold that state. We've had a great track record of success winning those Senate seats over the last several years. And I have no doubt that we'll be able to hold that seat going forward.
Michael Whatley, chairman of the RNC, joining us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Great to be on with you, too.
Okay,
yeah, you
take
too.
Care.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.